Alright, I wanted to show you a quick little hack that we're doing at Northwest Tech to try to get Arduino sensors information into Unity. So we're going to make actually like a little server that's going to communicate with the Unity game engine. So I'll show you exactly what we got working so far. Okay, so to demo real quick, I got a game right here. There's not a whole lot on it, but it's hooked up to a potentiometer. It's hooked up to an Arduino that's basically going to control the speed of this. So if I change the potentiometer up, it's going to increase the game speed. Down, off. So we're going to increase that up. So the way this works is a couple of things that I'll show you each little component. So you have the Arduino code, you have some server code, and then you have the code on the side of the Unity game engine. So I have the Arduino code on CodeBender, which is a nice website. It allows me to have my Arduino code in the cloud. Now, the code is really basic. So I set up serial communication. Then in the loop, I'm just reading in port 0 on the Arduino board itself. So wherever your wire is plugged into, that's the port I'm reading. And then I'm just printing out that amount, and then I'm doing a small little delay. And yeah, if I'm running this, I have my board connected. I can see that at 0. When I change the potentiometer up, I can get all values up to 1023. So 0 to 1023. So this is a basic potentiometer diagram. The Arduino code, really basic. I just need to print out on the serial port at 9600 baud the amount that this potentiometer, how much resistance it's showing. The next part is two things. I'm using Express, so I'm using Node with Express. And I'm also using the serial port module. So on the NPM, you're going to have to do two installs. The install of Express and the install of the serial port. And then basically I'm reading in the serial port. I have this current setting, which is just a variable on the server that's just being set. So every time I change the potentiometer, it changes that value. So I create this new serial port, and this value right here will change for you. So it can be any USB serial. To find out on a Mac computer, I'm going to open up another terminal, and I'll do a new window. So if you're wanting to find your port, there's two ways. You can do a ls of the dev star, and you can get all the ports and stuff like that. The other way is on that site that we were on. There's my serial port right there. So it's at USB A700. But your serial port will be different based on your machine. So you choose out which serial port is connected to your Arduino device. Put your baud rate, so the same baud rate that we have in our Arduino code. And then this is kind of important. We're saying the parser parses out each new line. So in our Arduino code, we're doing a print line each time it got that amount. So each time there's a new print line, it's going to parse that out for us. We're going to open the port, and once we get some data, we're going to store it in this data variable. I'm logging it out, and then I'm setting my current setting to that data. Now the express part of it, at the base of this, I'm basically saying create a web page that just sends out the current setting. So if I listen to a port 10800, and you can choose any port you want that you have open on your machine, but if I go to that 10800 on my machine, basically I'm at that amount. I change my potentiometer. I can change it up and down. So I have this web page that every time I visit it, it just tells me the current value of that potentiometer. And then the final bit of code we're going to look at is the Unity code. So I'm creating kind of a locked system so that as I'm updating, I'm not overly accessing the web page. So if it's not locked, I'm going to go ahead and try reading the web page. If it is locked, then I don't try to read that anymore. I just move the car forward. So this is moving the car at a current speed. Now my accelerator input, I'm just reading my web page, my local page that is giving me that accelerometer data. I wait for that page to load, and then I set my speed. I change that text to a float, divided by 1024, so it's a value between 0 and 1024, so I get that percentage, and take that times 50, so 50 is my max speed. And then I reset it so it's not locked anymore, and give it back. And if you put that on a car, so if you put that on a car object, so I got a cube with a camera on it, basically it'll transform forward at that rate. So speed up, slow down, speed up, slow down. And that's our little weekend hack this weekend at Northwest Tech.